Welcome everyone to our live China music podcast. Happy to be back here. I'm Will.
And I'm Elie.
Now that we've gotten back on the schedule, we're kind of, I feel like it's relentless now. I'm just constantly looking for stuff and we're kind of always doing this last minute, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, that's on us. But it also feels like there's fewer releases happening these days, right?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a bit of a slowdown. I think December is when you see a lot of like last gasp kind of releases. People trying to, I don't know, enter top albums of the year or find a way to sneak into like what's great in 2026. But right now it's a bit slow. Nevertheless, some good stuff coming out there.
Yeah, and today I feel like we've got a lot of diversity. As usual, really. I mean, we usually do have a lot of diversity, but today we have some more established artists, and we have some people that it's been really hard to find any kind of information about.
Yeah, that happens sometimes, especially with newer projects. Sometimes it's just, they can be a little bit more elusive, purposely so, as you'll see later on. Shall we just get right into it?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
So yeah, this first track we want to play from you is from a Hangzhou band called Jimaoda. And the track is called Halo. I don't know about you, Elie, but like this is probably one of my favorite tracks I've heard this year.
I agree. But before we sell it all, let's listen to it first. What a beautiful moment. What a beautiful song.
Yeah, just how it all just kind of comes together. Like you have these just beautiful piano keys at the beginning, setting the scene. And then just the vocals from Joel Chen here, the drummer of the band, who actually does the vocals and the guitar for this track. It's just, there's such a pain to it, such a beauty to it all. And just the way it all kind of swells up. It really does have this seasonal feel to it, which is quite right considering that like this EP is just released. It's called I Only Sing in Winter.
Yeah, it was released November 18th, so just a few days ago from recording today. I got some Jeff Buckley vibes, Hallelujah.
Yes, very much so. So Jimao have been a kind of a band I've been obsessed with ever since I moved to Shanghai. They're based in Hangzhou. And while it's kind of really hard to classify what they perform, like what genre they're in, psych, rock, jazz. But like whenever I talk to the musicians, or at least the singer, he's just like, yeah, we want to be a pop band. We want to connect to a wide audience. Like we're not trying to be esoteric here. We are trying to make music that can reach out to a broad audience. And while a lot of their, music before is pretty chaotic, or it has much more of a wild energy. On this EP, they kind of force themselves to dial it back and really restrain themselves, and it kind of adds this whole nother layer to the band that I didn't really realize they had in them.
It's a band that we've seen develop over the past few years, and they've just always exceeded expectations, I feel. What about, I mean, there's a bit of spoken word in this track as well, in Portuguese, which is not like this track, because I think they've been playing it for a while, but it hasn't been released yet, right? This is the first time it's released.
Correct. Yeah, I think they've been performing this track for the past 6 months, I want to say. And yes, the spoken word poem is courtesy of Alex of Dirty Fingers, who's the drummer of Dirty Fingers, who kind of dabbles in, the artistic world at large. And so this is, this great medium for him to indulge in, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you want to say more about this?
What I really appreciate about this, and because this EP really feels like a level up for them, and I think some of that is from the recording, which is done by Shenji of Railway Suicide Train and a bunch of other bands, who really is really good at capturing that very organic, kind of folksy, offbeat kind of folk vibe, and it's done so well here.
It does come across. I mean, the choice of the piano they use to record, that kind of tone is, something that a lot of bands might go for something a little bit more smooth or more modern, but it wouldn't work that well. So they have a great producer there.
Actually, like if you read the liner notes, like this recording was done in the pianist's her home, like the week before she left, and so you can even like hear like the clicking of like the keys hitting the bottom of the keyboard within the track, and so it does really give it this rustic, organic feel to it.
Very nice. So next track we're going to talk about today is by a band called Huang Shenar. It's called Yaba Shuo. The Mute Says. Let's just hear it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The track is called Yaba Shuo, which means the mute says, or the mute speaks. In this case, it's mute says. And the band is Huang Shenar, which I'm not entirely sure what the best translation is. Could be the distracted spirit, or a wandering soul, or something equivalent. I'm not sure. Huang Shenar is fine with me. And so this single was released November 13th. And this is a band neither of us have heard of before, right?
No, this is kind of, I was just scrolling through new releases last week and came across this, dug it, popped into their profile on Wang Yi and realized like they had only just started releasing music like this month. So this is only, this is their second single ever. But then I looked at the profile picture and I was like, oh, of course, this is Adam's new band, Adam of Hedgehog fame.
Ah, yeah, Hedgehog's away, one of the foundational bands of the mid-late 2000s in Beijing. Post-rock.
Yeah, seminal indie band, kind of, one of those bands that kind of defined the whole sound. And so while that band, Hedgehog, is still going, Adam dropped out. And she did, she had a solo thing going for a while, but it seems like she's gathered up some top-notch musicians, including Li Jian from The Big Wave. And I mean, to be honest, it's starting to feel like a super group to me. So I think they're going to have no problem getting their feet off the floor here.
The label's called 赤说版权. It's not a label I've heard of. Do you know this name?
So, okay. So they're kind of one of these newer kind of labels where like a band can hire them basically to set up like, we have some new songs we want to come out and like we need you to manage all the stuff that like gets this song out there with all
which is what a record label is meant to do.
Yeah, it's a thing that many record labels forget to do. Kind of the important thing.
Okay, so that's cool. Yeah, I mean that means that this band is gonna, be pushed as well as it can be.
But yeah, cool sound. Got a bit of a more accessible post-punk kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
Whatever the case, like I'm very curious. I'm very curious. What else they got?
Yeah, I mean
in
that's
store for us.
the second single, so I guess we can expect a full album to come out in the next month or so.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Switching to a very different style, something that you knew when you sent that over to me. I was gonna jump on it.
Oh my god! I mean, I just saw the name and I saw like the album cover and I was like, okay, this is an Elie pick right here.
And let's have it. It's My Father Is Not an Official by Zhang Gasong.
Oh gosh, I'm just realizing now there's English in this.
I was gonna say, yes, this is English.
Well, is it a combination of English and Chinese, or is it just English?
It is purely English.
Oh, but he's singing in very thick Northwestern accent there.
Yeah. I mean, he's treading the needle there. It's very close from being cheesy to the point of.
I think you hit it on the nail. It's walking that thin line between trite and brilliant.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the kind of song I want to see in a KTV.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I do think the title gives it away, like the
tone.
The tone, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, my father is not an official meaning, is not someone who works for the government, and because it's referencing past Chinese society and stuff like that. So he's saying basically he doesn't have any money, but he's wants to get the girl, and then they're happy, living a simple life. Basically, that's the gist of it in English. Wait, I kind of have to find what he's actually singing. It's so funny.
Sneak to miss her. Yeah. Only less money, no money, only to buy a toilet.
Yeah. Get married, have baby, have a son, buy a house. Yeah, which is I think this is not a theme anymore among the young Chinese people, but back when I first got in China, it was the main topic. So people who were born in the 80s, I think that was the main thing. You have to buy a house and you have a kid, and that was the main focus of your life. Basically, it was very important. But I think now younger people have different concerns. But yeah, I mean, this is. It finishes with eat well, drink well, have fun day by day. Study hard, work hard, which is also an old school slogan from the Mao era. Yeah, make money more. Yeah.
I mean,
more.
Give it a little background on this guy.
Actually, I don't know. I mean,
let's get a little background on Zhang
Gasong.
Oh my god, I said that with a French accent. Gasong. But I think
he's got a big following.
Been around. He's got a big following. He got big supposedly like during the pandemic by just making really cheeky, kind of hilarious videos that people desperately needed during that time. He hails from Gansu, so northwest China, and usually sings in his local dialect. And I mean, he's got a following.
Yeah, and he's got some also some collaborations with more like artists from more the pop side. I think I saw he did something with a rapper at one point. He's having fun with it, I think.
Yeah. Exactly. I think these guys. They always come from humble beginnings, but then they have the self-awareness to twist their image in kind of delightful ways, and I always appreciate that.
Yeah. Very fun track. And, yep, let's move on. Do you want to introduce the next track?
Is kind of a track that came out of nowhere for me. I saw just some people posting it on my Moments, and I put it to the side. And then when I dug into this album by Handycam, I was kind of just astonished by how many ideas were stuffed into this album. I really had no idea which track to pick, but I went with probably their most abrasive one, WakuWaku / Outsider. This is from Handycam.
understand me?
This, I don't even know where to go with this. I mean, we're in very avant-garde, hardcore art rock. I mean, art rock might be the safest way to go, but it's, at least particularly on this track, has such an abrasive, rough edge to it that is kind of just engulfs you.
And you were saying before that this is a one-man project, right?
This is a one-man project from a 23-year-old university dropout, from the looks of it. And he recorded all this like in his home studio. It's kind of mysterious. At least I've seen the name pop up once or twice in the past year here. He might be based in Hangzhou. He might be based somewhere outside of Shanghai. I mean, listening to the whole album, like you will get a little whiplash because it kind of jumps all over the place. There's some kind of funk breakdowns at some point. There's a nice like lo-fi indie pop song at some point. He's really just throwing everything but the kitchen sink at you, and it's kind of amazing just how much he's able to cram into this. Even in this song, which kind of just starts at 11 and just keeps dialing it up from there.
I mean, I was looking at the picture you just sent me of Handycam studio, and he does have a bunch of different things in there. He's got some modular synths. He's got a tape recorder, 7 guitars, a bunch of effect pedals, and different synths. Yeah, a lot of tools there to have fun with.
Well, it's kind of the thing where you're like, okay, this is, as a one-man project, this is ingenious, and it's only a matter of time before, like, if you want to start doing this live, you're going to have to start finding more people to get on stage with you.
Yeah. I mean, there's a question of whether you want to go and perform your stuff live, but it feels like this is a kind of music that deserves to be on a stage.
Oh yeah, it has this spirit. It has this live wire kind of spirit to it that it's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. So our next track is Yingge by Youzi He Liu. Right side confluence would be one translation. Let's just listen to it. All right. Okay. We have police sirens. We have a very slappy kind of bass, a full instrumental track, but the album has also different vocals. This is Youzi He Liu, Right Side Confluence.
I mean, I love the melody on this. I love this kind of really spry math rock thing they've got going on. It's very whimsical. It's very wanderlust. It's very bombastic in many ways, but it has this charge to it. It's kind of, it just feels like whenever I listen to these guys, it's like someone's shaking up a soda can of soda pop and it's just ready to spray it everywhere.
Oh, that's a nice image. I think I wouldn't say it's purely math rock because I feel there's not that much rhythmic changes in terms of the drum time signatures. But it does have all the hallmarks of math rock in terms of the tone that's used across the album actually.
Yeah, very invigorating. I mean, this track uses the drummer more as a catalyst. I feel kind of really sets it off. But yeah, I also, like you said, like at the beginning, I love all the extra touches. It's got a very Cantonese kind of chaotic energy to it.
The album actually has several tracks with vocals on them, which really surprised me when I first heard the singer come in.
I would say like, yeah, their albums usually are like a nice mix of instrumental and vocal based. They have a very bubblegum pop kind of vibe to them when they introduce vocals. Very calm, very collective, very ethereal. It's really good stuff that we don't get enough of this in China, I feel. This is something I feel like would work like gangbusters in a place like Tokyo.
Yeah. Okay, so they've had several albums out. Yeah, this is their not their sophomore.
This is their third release. Right. I believe they have two other releases before this, and the releases in the past have been under Wild Records. I'm not entirely sure about this one, but they're based in Guangdong, and yeah, they're definitely a band people should check out because they got a lot of great stuff out there.
Neat. And so to close up today's episode, we have something, a band that's also been around for a bit, and they just released this, and this track is 对与错 by Underdog.
That was Right and Wrong from Underdog. Very rancid. Definitely has that old 90s ska rock and roll feel to it.
Ska-punk.
Ska-punks. Apologies to everyone out here. Don't come after me, fourth wave ska. Please, don't do it. But yeah, Underdog, this is their, I want to say like their fourth LP at this point. This is actually a band like I find quite endearing just because they just feel like they've been through it all in Beijing, and they finally found a band, especially when you can kind of keep to your roots as much as you can in the punk scene, but they found a success in that.
Yeah, I mean they're well established now, and I mean what I like about this track, and I think what they're doing is they're not reinventing the wheel. They're just being super efficient. And I saw you there, jumping around on the screen on your chair. So, that's what ska is meant to do. You get people to hop up and down and pogo and mash and have a grand old time.
I know. I sometimes I try to I pinch myself and be like, oh, this is just a guilty pleasure or some nonsense like that. But it's, as you say, it's effective, it's efficient, it gets the job done, and sometimes that's all you need in rock and roll.
Yeah. So I hope people will enjoy this as well, and dig into their album, and just enjoy guilty pleasure once in a while.
Yeah. Hey, we can make it right or wrong, guys. All right, you decide.
And I think we can make it right by finishing this episode now.
Get out while the getting's good. Indeed.
Right. So when this comes out, it's going to be right at the beginning of December, getting into the Christmas last, straight.
Oh, gosh. Does that mean we're going to have to do a roundup? Our best of?
Yeah, I'm afraid that's gonna have to happen.
Lordy Lord.
Have to, make some picks and arbitrary decisions of what we think is being the best out of China this year, because the year is ending and the people wants to know.
Indeed. Well, it's the weekend. It's Friday night. Let's enjoy ourselves and let's get out of here. Everyone, enjoy. Thank you again for listening to the Live China Music Podcast, and hit up a show this weekend. Spin some new records. Bring some music into your life.
Get a little wild and treat yourself.